Okay, so this is my program here. It starts off with an include statements, then defining the player. And then in here is easy questions. It's a function that has many questions that are simple, easy, and true and false. And it uses inputs from the pointer that are defined in the main function. There are 9 questions. Medium questions are similar, however they are multiple choice. So A, B, C, D, E, and then on question 2 it's A, B, C, and then there's question 3 is A, B, C, and some of them are, most of them are A, B, C, D. So these will check for the correct answer in lowercase and uppercase, similar to the true and false. They're taking the same pointers. They modify the progress pointer, which I'll describe later. And then we have the hard questions, which are similar but only slightly different because they take in, they're taking the same pointers, but they use free response as their input method. And so I have a character array here to take it in, which then use string compare to compare it to a string of the correct answer. And this uses a pool or a key of words that are displayed before these questions are displayed. Each one of those question functions takes in a random integer, which is defined here with the seed. The seed is defined here first in the main function, and then later on, as before each question is displayed, a random integer is created and passed through a pointer, which allows the questions to be in complete random order every single time. Now, here is your incorrect screen for when you get something incorrect, which is when the function returns a 0 or it returns a 1 instead of a 0. If the function returns a 0, it continues going through the for loop here for 3 questions, which will select 3 random questions out of the list of 9 of the easy questions, and then it will move on to selecting 3 of the random questions from the medium and then from the hard. Before all this is done, the name is put into a file, and the distance is passed to each one of these functions using a pointer, like I stated earlier, and then every time you get a question correct, it adds 1 to the distance, which will track how far you made it. If you make it all the way, aka 9 correct questions in a row, you get this little win screen, displays your distance you made it to, and prints out the distance to the file and closes the file. Similar to how it prints out your distance you make it if you lose, and does the same thing, and offers a way to play again. Now, running this program here, if I can pull up my terminal, there we go. Compiling and then running the program. We have welcome to Consumption Junction, the name of the program, the game. See how far you can progress. Enter your name. Welcome, and then level 1, maximizing the use of natural resources, essential of part of responsible production. That would be false. This game is based off of the issue of production and consumption and taking responsibility for it and being responsible about how we consume and what we consume, what we produce. So in this case, responsible production involves creating goods without harming the planet. That's true. And go through so on and so on. You know how the rest of them would work. If I were to, let's say, get one wrong, like means reducing waste and pollution, not true. You get the game over screen, displays I only made it to 2, and offers how I can play again. Now, if we were to move out to the file that contains this, it displays the player name and the distance